I hope you guys have your load-bearing equipment squared away. The problem I have as the producer of the show is that I think everyone has been with the project forever. Right, TD?
Yeah, you kind of assume they saw the 2012 LBE equipment vids and thought, hey, that's a good deal.
My apologies. I do get in that realm and I say to myself, hey, I've reviewed LBE, a lot of options actually through the years, but I fail to take care of the people who have joined within the last few years that may not have such a rig. Now, what I'm sensing now, especially in the donation environment, is that guys are getting more cash strapped, and so they don't have or don't want to spend like $200 on just a load-bearing vest. Am I right?
Yeah, the days of being able to save up and, well, I'm going to get this $400 plate carrier system. It's you need to set everything up ASAP.
There's too many demands for your money. In our donation environment, especially, we've had requests for high-value load-bearing equipment options, and so I went looking. It was probably in March, and I purchased this one. We actually purchased two. We've been testing them for the last 6 months, and you've seen it in a lot of VTO operations. Well, I don't know if I wore it in VTO, but Wolverine operations. You'll see it there. It's a great Wolverine vest. And I'm going to say it's absolutely fantastic for the price paid.
Yeah.
Highly recommended. The gotcha on this is you may have to move rather quickly because it's in Amazon when we are doing this video and hopefully posting it very soon. And I say hopefully because we have a lot of time critical content reviews that we've done, right, TD?
Yeah.
And we'd like to post them all at once, but it overwhelms people. I'll try to put it in the mix as soon as I can. Join Patreon. You'll see it post there first. I have tweeted out about this vest, so hopefully you subscribe to my Twitter feed and you act upon it. Because I don't fool around. I was like, this is a good deal. Buy it now. And when people do it, and then they see it reviewed 6 months, a year later, they're glad they acted. This is our bunker review on the GFire Modular vest. Another reason guys and gals perhaps don't want to spend $200 on a load-bearing equipment vest or a plate carrier, as this one is because the Chinese stuff is so freaking good.
Yeah.
It's just so good. I mean, this one is on par with the American vests that I've seen, and the price is incredibly low. I'm not going to say the price because it's subject to change, and I don't like locking ourselves in, but let's just say under $100. Like well under $100 when we posted this video, right, TD? Okay, so what's this for? It's a way to carry ammunition and your body armor. It might be soft armor. It might be level 4 plates. And I'll show you what I'm wearing here just on the front side now. And a way to carry other stuff. It just depends on how you outfit it. Right now I have this set up kind of for Wolverine operations. So 9mm pistol. And you can see what I'm doing to carry my pistol. I don't even have it horizontally oriented. Those holsters are hard to get. I've heard a lot of you guys asking about it because the Condor option's gone. Seems like Blackhawk Serpras are no longer out there. And so I have some setups on other rigs like that, like Shellback Tactical, Condor rigs, and we leave them set up. So we have a wide variety of load-bearing equipment. Honestly, we have too much.
Yeah.
It's like everywhere. That's one reason you don't see a ton of reviews because we just get overloaded in this stuff.
Well, we don't want more.
We don't.
My shellback is still working just as fine as when I got it. If anything, it's only a little bit softer and broken in.
Yeah.
Dude, it takes
Those
years to really get it comfy.
If you don't know what that option is, just go into the YouTube environment. As long as I'm there, type in Nut and Fancy, Shellback Tactical, and that video should come up. And then we show you those load-bearing equipments, probably circa 2012.
Yeah.
His favorite is Ranger Green in that. And all these companies just kind of come and go. Condor's been sticking around. They make some good stuff. I've reviewed multiples of their vests and their plate carriers. Good stuff. Speaking of Chinese stuff, that's good.
Yeah.
And some other American companies like Tag, they just kind of come and go, and I don't know. It is what it is. I can't really change that. And this one's going to go too. Like a year from now after the video, guys are going to use the link below and it'll be gone. Yeah. So you just got to act quick. And when I ordered this, I saw green, I saw tan and this black.
Yeah. OD, black,
Yeah.
tan. I thought maybe they got rid of it. I could have sworn I saw multicam at one point, but now it's just basic, so I wouldn't count
I don't know
on
if
that.
I saw multicam in this one. Now, I opted for black because it's just a great overall tactical color. When I purchased it, I really wasn't aware that the violent party actors were going to be using it as their kind of go-to color.
It's their uniform.
Now, you may have seen like some name tapes on here or whatever. I have one that says Citizen Action. Is it in the background, by the way, Citizen Action?
I don't know.
It's not there right now. And honestly, that's how we feel. That at the time when I acquired these vests, and then as the summer progressed of 2020 and I saw the police constrained, not doing their jobs, I honestly thought it would be up to the citizens, and it still may be, to just maintain law and order.
At least in your neighborhood.
Yeah, and so we're not joking around. I mean, that's kind of how we're headed in society. So we may have some new police forces arise that are not traditional, and they definitely do not respect the Constitution or your rights. But that's a different video. Back to the plate carrier. Okay, the thing I like about this, first and foremost, is that it's very comfortable. Notice the mesh on the other side. Breathes very well. So it has two wide nylon straps of adequate quality. I don't know if this is a top grade nylon. This is a look at it right here. We were going to do this on tabletop. We're just going to bunker it. This would be good enough. And then they have the padding on top. Here's how I feel about these padded straps. And actually, most that come with load-bearing equipment, you have to break them in. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to completely load your vest up with ammunition, maybe a pistol, your plate carriers. You want it to weigh what it's going to weigh when you carry it. And then hang it on a hanger for like 2 weeks. And you want to bend it. I don't think they're absolutely necessary, but I've kind of broken these in with wear and doing what I just told you. But when you get them, they're very stiff.
Yeah.
Now, they have some cable routing loops through there. That's, I guess, for radios is what it's intended for. But he uses them for his headphones. Yeah. So if you see sometimes out over the years out in the desert, TD's like routing them, whatever he's carrying. He's always wired up. He always is listening to something.
Battery pack in the rear and your phone or whatever you're running in the front. Works pretty well.
He's always wired for sound. So we got a mesh back. I don't mind the mesh on this because it's on the interior, so it's going to be protected from gathering seeds. Again, I wore this in 100-degree temperatures riding in the Wolverine, and I just thought it was super comfortable. I really liked it. I was surprised at how good the quality is overall for what it is and the price level. If you look at the stitching on the GFire, which stands for?
I think GFire.
Yeah, Chinese company, and this name is subject to change. So 2 months from now, it could change. I see that in Amazon a lot. So you go there, and then suddenly it's named something completely different. And the Chinese companies do that. So right now, it's called the GFire Modular. Link below. Again, it's active when we posted the video. But look at the hemming on this and the stitching. So it's nylon stitching. This is 1,000 denier polyester, they say. I don't think the fabric itself breathes at all because it's polyurethane coated, so it's waterproof.
Yeah.
But you don't need to because it's mesh covered on the inside. The straps, again, are comfortable. So generally, I outfit my vest so the buckles are in the back because you don't want these in the front where you're shouldering your weapon.
Yeah.
And keep that in mind. And if you're like me, you will have put your pouches on and then realize you did it wrong. Have to take all the pouches off and do it all over again.
Not molly weaving unless you have to do it at least 3 times.
Yeah, I've done that before. I'm just not paying attention.
Or you get all your pouches on and then you find out if you had moved it one square left, you would have had enough space for one more pouch.
Yes.
Yeah.
So true. So true. Okay, now one thing about the Chinese vests that we've talked about in the past to include the brand Condor is the molly spec, the molly spacing. Is it correct? Now, I'm not going to say it's absolutely on, but with all the pouches that I wove on, the ones you're looking at, probably also Chinese in production, but high quality and dang good enough for what you're going to be using them for, I had no problems. The spacing seemed per U.S. specification. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's the spacing on these loops right here, because you don't want your pouches to mismatch these loops. So right now I have an American flag. I have Pissed Off Owl patch, nothing fancy, bigcartel.com is where that's at. And he runs the web store, by the way.
Yeah.
He runs it. And we'll see if the channel survives. The communism coming to our country in 2021, maybe we do more merch. But honestly, we're to the point now, wait and see, because we don't know what the heck's going on. And it's some dark times coming. But that's another video.
I believe they called it a dark winter.
Ooh,
Definitely
well said.
not spooky phrasing that they've used multiple times.
Right. So they have a pocket on the front of this right here. I would never use it. So you see it's behind here. So you could put like an additional, maybe small armor plate there, maybe a 6x6 soft armor. And the side panels also will accommodate like a 6-inch by 6-inch. I didn't really try to put a 6x8 or FAPC.
Do we have any?
Yeah, we do. They're integrated in other vests. I didn't want to pull them out, but I've shown them in a lot of other videos through the years. But they're just soft panels, and they just give you a little bit of protection right here on the side of your torso. We're all about getting as much protection we can. We're still applying the principle of SAWC. I will say if I'm in a stationary defensive position, I'm going to armor more heavily. I'm going to put more level 4 on. I'm going to wear like a GI Kevlar helmet, and we're going to put side protectors on, and we're just doing what we can. If I'm mobile and I have to be going places, then I don't have that option. It's just going to wear me out. I'm not that strong, and I'm not that fit. Okay, so that's the front. Really cool that it's got a pocket here. Again, the stitching is fantastic. Look at the stitching on this Molly. I'm going to hold it still so you can see it in focus. Look how quality this is right here.
It's pretty well done, man.
It is. It really belies its price level. You guys are probably wondering what pistol's in here. I've been watching the Wolverine videos, and we have a lot of really fun wilderness experiences in the Wolverine. I hope you guys watched that with Mrs. Nut and Fancy, Sean the TMPer. He is yet to go out in the Wolverine. I've told him. He's like, well, maybe one day. But I take this with me, and I also use it as a reviewing gun. This is an FNS long slide, FNS 9 long slide, and it's discontinued by FN. So apparently it did not sell that well. I have reviewed it. I haven't posted my review as of us filming this. Maybe one day. Great gun, though. It's fantastic. It's accurate. I love long slide guns. A little more velocity, longer slide radius. And look how it fits into this M4 ammo pouch so perfectly. Look at this. And it blends in black on black, right? That's another good thing. That's very low profile. So this, the way I configured this one is I have two M4 pouches here. And I think they are a double. So that's a double set. And again, I just wove them in through the Molly, as you can see. Then I have double pistol mag pouches with covers. Now the ones we're going to link to come with these really cool labels on them. They're Velcro labels, so it can kind of label what caliber you have. Maybe you look at that and you go, that's dumb, I already know my caliber. Well, as a reviewer, it's helpful to us because sometimes we're shooting 40, 45, ACP, 9mm, and this is like our plastic bag full of those labels. So I kind of like them.
Yeah.
And we can use them on other things like ammo cans, duffel bags that are carrying loaded magazines. It's just kind of fun. And they come with, at least they were coming with these ones. Here's a triple M4 pouch. This one doesn't have the loop over cover, like the protective cover. Snap-on Molly. And the way you weave the Molly, as we've said through the years, you just alternate. And there's other videos you can look up if you're confused about how that works. But you just don't go through the Molly straight and then snap it. You're going to go alternate through the webbing so it really sucks into that. And this is just a shot corded one. Now, I'm not going to say this particular pouch, and this, by the way, does not come with a vest. I want to make that clear. You're buying this separately. But this is not to the quality of some of the U.S. makers. Whichever brand you're thinking of. But it's darn close. I will say that. It's darn close. And I don't like it when this shot cord is too thick. And that's one thing that tactical assault gear used to do. They used to put really thick cord on that made it very difficult to get the magazine out. It was overkill. And then there's Molly on the front of these. If you want to do a kangaroo pouch system, and they have Velcro here. So by that I mean you could actually kangaroo some, well, here's one right here. A double mag pouch right here. Let me see if that would fit on this one. I'm not sure if it would. There might be a way to make it work. I'd go singles probably. But I'm very careful about if I kangaroo, because then I get a rig that's really fat and it's sticking out. And then if I go prone, I can't because I have literally 10 inches of gear in front of me. And it's heavier, so you're always kind of fighting that weight. So this is a double pistol mag pouch. Again, doesn't come with it, but I like this one. Has Velcro on the front, so you can put TMP patches there. And make sure I have that right side up. There it is. That's right side up. There's a look at the back. And I can't tell you what the brands of these are. Again, they're going to change, but here's the tag on this one. We're going to put links below, and I'm just going to basically put links on the stuff that we bought, right?
Yeah.
So what I would recommend, and we'll get back to looking at some more specifics, but I would recommend maybe setting it up just like this. So, and it depends on what you're doing. Right now I'm just set up for 2 AR mags, and then I have 4 pistol mags as it's set up because it's designed around this system, a 9mm pistol. If I was going to go into a without rule of law situation, like a level 4 loadout, then I would probably change it up and put more provisions for M4 mags on there. That's just what I have now. But it's nice. It's nicely balanced too. So out in the woods with rule of law, I'm just carrying 1 extra mag, if you're wondering. So this is an F&S extra mag. But again, as we talked about in multiple videos, like concealed carry protocol, we just filmed that a few days ago. As things get worse and more dangerous, then we change our loadout. We change our weaponry selection. Here's a look at the back. It's almost like the front, but you see that there's no map pocket there. Now, sizing, I think, is pretty excellent. This is a high-rated vest in Amazon. Big guys, i.e. fat guys, are saying that, hey, it fits them just fine. And that's important because some of these vests are really small for some of y'all. And let me show you how this unbuckles. So this is like a lot of the other vests. This is a front. We're looking at the front again. I'm undoing the front here. This is your cummerbund right here. The way you're going to undo it is like that. And then you have an elastic system right here. See this? So this will expand. Now the downside to this part is that over time that elastic gets really weak. Nothing I can tell you to do except maybe stitch it and sew it within 10 years when it does it. There is a laceable system where you can adjust it. Look at this.
That's cool.
So there's your laceable cummerbund if you need more expansion. Here's the inside pocket of the side here. Look at the stitching. All good. I mean, I look at this vest and I go, this vest is squared away. Here's the snaps and the nylon, super high quality nylon here. Fastex buckle right here. Well, maybe not Fastex brand, but it seems like a good buckle to me. And then we get to the plate carrier portion. Make sure I'm on the front of the vest. Okay, so here's the front. Here's the inside. So have it turned upside down. You can see it's Velcro. And then check out what it's fitting. And by the way, it does have a retention strap in here.
Gotta go digging a little bit.
Well, I can't see what the hell I'm doing because it's all black in there. Okay, here it is. Oh, light coming into play. So I was doing it the wrong way. I thought it attached inside the pocket. It doesn't. It attaches right here. So once I squared that away, figured it out. So I have these. This is an 11 by 14 3A. So it's a pistol. Soft armor. So these are the ones I promoted last year from Botach Tactical. They're fantastic. Super lightweight, and they're pretty large. So knowing that it accepts an 11 by 14, that's pretty amazing, right? On the front pocket. And I've shot in this vest and I didn't really notice that it was rubbing right here. Sometimes you'll notice that. Putting the plate back in, and it will accommodate those fat level 4 tactical plates as well, in case you're wondering. And then you just, I could secure that if I wanted. I don't think you have to. This strap right here for, you know, a lightweight plate, soft plate, but if I was wearing like a really heavy ceramic plate, I would. And there it is, buttoned up again. Okay, so, and that's basically the vest, right? So it's lightweight, it breathes good, it's strong, it's well stitched. The GFire modular load bearing equipment vest, it's recommended. Tactical Doodle, am I missing anything?
Yeah, it's Sometimes people don't give these a fair enough rap because they don't realize how useful it can be able to arm up multiple people for the price of what would have been one system.
Yeah.
Like if you have a 12, 13, 14-year-old kid, you probably haven't bought tons of LBE for them.
Yep.
It's nice having that in store.
Yeah, and dudes, I'm sympathetic with how much money a complete system costs. It's up to you to prioritize what you need most.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it ammunition? Is it guns? Is it a nut and fancy special edition knife? I don't know. Just put it in the mix. And then when you have a little extra money, maybe do it. You, as the head of the household, should definitely have an LBE rig. Hopefully your spouse does as well. And then like TD's saying, maybe your kids too. I had them for the kids well before TMP. True?
Yeah.
Because you have to have a way to carry the ammunition and hopefully some armor on you.
We had a defensive rig when I was 9. Remember that? I had a
Yeah.
1022 vest set up just in case.
Yep.
If we had to pull guard duty.
Guard duty. The GFire Modular LBE plate carrier vest, whatever the heck they're calling it, it's recommended. We'll put links to these pouches too. These are also recommended. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.